It's no secret recently that Bambu has had a bit of a dumpster fire when it comes to their PR. They have created an authorization control system that limited what people could do with their printers after the sale, and then when people tried to get around those restrictions that they place in their products after the sale, they tried to go after them with legal notices, which just didn't land well for a lot of people. This video going over it is close to 1 million views. It's been featured in many news outlets, and the people that are going after Bambu for violations of the AGPL license have raised about $35,000 in a day. But it's not just the PR dumpster fire that it looks like Bambu has to worry about at this point. It's the actual one. I've been getting emails nonstop from people asking me to look into Bambu's actual fires, which there appear to be many of, and there is now an article on consumerrights.wiki going over it for anybody who wants to add and chime in. This is about an NTC thermistor that gets very, very hot. There's a channel that I think you should check out. It's called 3D Musketeers, and on this channel, he goes over the very, very hot section of the inside of the printer as he's trying to repair it for somebody. I forget if it was 120 or 140 Celsius. It got pretty damn hot, more so than it should be. And this is the response that Bambu Lab gave to people who are interested on their forum. We've been closely following the reports, and we truly appreciate everyone for bringing these concerns to our attention. Our investigation shows the reported failures are linked to abnormal surges or overvoltage events, such as lightning, which can damage the NTC thermistor. While a damaged NTC can cause temperatures to reach 160 Celsius, leading to the softening, deforming, or melting of nearby plastic components, it does not lead to ignition or sustained combustion. Due to our use of flame-retardant materials, the confirmed incidence rate remains very rare, well below 0.1%. And importantly, there have been no reported cases of fire. After reviewing the field data, we've determined that the benefits of NTC-based inrush protection were outweighed by potential downsides under rare surge conditions. As a result, we implemented a design change in Q3 2025 to remove the NTC from the circuit. If your printers have experienced damage or malfunction related to this, we have and continue to provide repair and replacement support through our customer service channels. Now, something that I find interesting about this is that they say that they did the fix in Q3 of 2025. However, when you go through all the people that are reporting that they have boards that have been melting, this one reported that they got a replacement at the end of 2025. So it melted in November 2025, and it was replaced. The replacement printer that Bambu sent me then failed in March 2026 with the exact same board issue, and there are many people posting this to forums, what it looks like, and saying, I don't want to leave my printer unattended anymore, and I don't blame them. I would not want something in my house that can get that hot, that takes a lot of power, running unattended when it could set my home on fire. That would really suck. There's one thing that this reminds me of when it comes to when I used to go off Apple product recalls, because I have said several times that I believe that Bambu is kind of like the Apple of 3D printers, the best and the worst. And this is the way that Apple used to respond to this stuff back in the day. Tell me if this reminds you of anything.
Tell them, I'm sorry your logic board repair that only fails for a few number of our customers has had an issue. But just for lulz, I want to see if that destroyed CPU MOSFET looking thing actually works. A small number. Small number. Small number. Small number, small number, small number, small number, small number.
You're gonna die of cancer, I promise.
Small number.
You're gonna die
Small
of
number.
cancer, I promise.
Holy shit.
Cancer, 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 cancer.
I remember having an issue with a part back in 2021 or 2022, back when we were still in the New York store. We actually took the time to go through and find every single person that had ever had a repair done with a part from that manufacturer. Not from that batch, from that manufacturer. We called and emailed every single customer and offered to pay for their return shipping to have the product brought back so that it could be replaced with the part that was not from that manufacturer. It just seemed like the right thing to do, and this is with something that takes far less energy than a 3D printer. And this is why this kind of stuff bothers me, because I see the extent that we go through when something even close to this occurs to our customers, and then I see how other companies handle it, and it's really bothersome. You could see where I'm underlining things in that video where they say small number, and then Apple just like twists the knife with the gaslighting to say a very small number in future notices. Yeah, thanks, asshole. Thanks for trying to make your customers think that they're the only fucking person with a 2011 MacBook Pro that had a dying GPU after using Premiere on it. Get the fuck out of here. Bambu Lab seems to be doing the exact same thing. I think now is a better time than any for people that are competing with Bambu Lab to figure out how can we make our printers so that they just work in the same manner that Bambu does for new customers, so that we can seize the moment here and just start getting this money. Because I can't think of a better time for any 3D printer manufacturer to come out and say, here, we'll work on this software, we'll tweak this hardware, we'll make this particular product line for you so that it is easier for you to get results, even if you are not top tier at 3D printing. Somebody take this market segment, please. It seems like they are not just a PR dumpster fire, but from these reports, a literal dumpster fire at this point. Would you buy a Bambu Labs 3D printer? Let me know in the comments down below. And for anybody watching who uses a Bambu printer, likes a Bambu printer, likes the fact that they're easier to use than certain other manufacturers if you're just getting started, That's great. I just want to make sure on this channel that we're always on the same page. I have no problem with that, and I am never here to insult you as the user. When I go after a company that takes part in these types of anti-consumer practices, I'm not doing that to say that you are stupid, that you suck. I'm saying that the way that they treat you and open source developers sucks, in the hopes that they will change the way they treat you and developers so everybody can have a better experience with these products, not just from this company, but in the entire industry. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now. And if you have anything to contribute to that article, because you know more about these 3D printer fires than I do, link down below. You don't even have to log in to edit it. See you in the next one.